Welcome back, boys, to the world's finest podcast, Noah, Bohdi, whichever side he's on. Today, we're talking about lanterns. We got the teaser. Let's just get right into it. What the hell?
Yep.
Join the Discord, by the way, and like and subscribe. But let's just get into it. If you haven't seen this teaser, go watch it. Come back to this video afterwards. Oh,
It's really it's bad. It's really, really bad.
we okay. So I said because we're talking a bit about maybe the DCU is just not going to be going well. But obviously, all the projects we've had so far have only been made by Gunn himself, and we were like, we're gonna have to wait until the end of this year when Clayface has been out, Supergirl's been out, and Landers has been out, so we can see what some other creators bring to the table and what the universe can really look like. Obviously, it isn't out. We shouldn't judge it too harshly because it's not out yet, but it ain't looking good.
Yeah. We stated in our last DC video is the DC Batman Doom for Failure.
Check it out,
towards the end
guys.
of the towards the end of that episode, I said something along the lines of if Lanterns is a bad show, and I don't mean bad in the terms of comic accuracy. We're far past wondering if this show is going to be a bad Green Lantern show. It clearly is going to be a bad Green Lantern show. I mean, just a bad show, objectively. Bad acting, bad writing, bad story.
Well, there's nothing to tell us that so far.
There's nothing to tell us that so far, but everything I'm seeing doesn't give me confidence to make me think this is going to be a good show.
It's like I reckon it's probably just gonna be just a watchable good show, but then it's just gonna have like an everything that's Green Lantern about it. There's nothing like,
And this is
and there's a reason that now it makes sense why they're calling it lanterns and not Green Lanterns because they're freaking allergic to green. Now it makes sense why the logo was released and it was gray. Like where's the Green Lantern? This trailer is the brownest thing ever, bro.
it it, it really is. The thing is,
It genuinely looks like it came out my bum hole, bro. It's like poo brown.
it's
Not
really
even
bad.
just the suit, like just everything. We're in the middle of the desert for some reason on Earth. We don't. Oh God.
So,
Oh.
like you said, it could be a good show. Detective crime is my favorite genre of TV show and movie. Uh, the Batman, Seven, Memento, Psych, all the crime shows and movies and stuff are some of my favorite shows and movies of all time. But there's nothing that screams out of me in this trailer where I'm like, that looks unique, that looks super cool. It just looked kind of like the average HBO crime show. Like I've
Which
never,
is bad
which is
because it's
bad.
if you if you showed this to someone and you cut the line where he says I'm Green Lantern
Oh my gosh,
and
yes.
you just cut the shots that specifically show the ring, the suit, whatever. You'd have no idea that this was a DC show,
So
which is bad.
that's another one of my points. But
For
real
some
quick,
characters, that might be okay. For Green Lantern, that is not okay.
yeah. Um. So this is literally something that works against it in both ways. So first of all, if this ends up actually being a good show, it's still going to be tainted by the fact, like a good detective crime gritty show. It's still going to be somewhat tainted by the fact that it's still Green Lantern at the end of the day. And then there is still that space sci-fi aspect that they're going to have to tackle one way or the other. And if it ends up being Green Lantern-ish, like somehow, some way, I don't know how we're ever gonna get that in the show, but if it ends up somehow clickbaiting all of us and this is just a good Green Lantern show, then the detective story isn't even gonna feel as good because it's gonna be just a detective with Green Lantern. Like no matter what it goes for, it's gonna be bad. Even if it's a good show, it's gonna be tainted by the Green Lantern, and even if it's a good Green Lantern, it's gonna be tainted by the fact that we have to follow a detective show on Earth. Like it doesn't make sense what they were going for. One of my biggest arguments for the show, I give everything a chance. I'm still gonna watch all these episodes. I'm still gonna
Of
watch the show.
course, of
Maybe
course.
we'll get surprised, and this is just like the greatest thing ever. And these teasers were just terrible. You never know. That happens a lot. Do I think it's gonna happen? God no. I'm fairly sure this is gonna end up being a very mid show, mid to bad show. But this could be the greatest thing ever. But The feeling of the trailer we got doesn't feel Green Lantern. Like you said, if you remove Hal, the split second shot of Hal flying, the split second shot of Hal,
No, genuinely, you can keep that shot in. People still won't know it's Green
that's a
Lantern.
phenomenal point. That's a phenomenal
Like,
point.
the only thing you have to cut is this explicit shot of the ring, and when he says his
Yeah.
name that he's Green Lantern. Like
And this is the thing. If
that
Superman
shot of him flying is
2025,
so bad.
it really is. And Superman
It's
20,
so.
it's so bad.
I looked at it. I was like, oh, what?
And you know what's crazy is the Guy Gardner flights were good. Like those looked good. Like I liked the CGI and the
I mean, he didn't
SFX.
have any green aura, but like, I feel like it didn't really like. I didn't. It didn't feel like it mattered that he didn't have the green aura because like he had a suit and all the
Hmm.
constructs were really colorful. He flies in this and in just civilian clothes, which also just
Why?
the whole thing. The suit is a construct of the ring, guys.
Okay, but if you
Okay.
remove Green Lantern, any aspect of Green Lantern from the show, it's just a regular detective show. Everyone would see this, and to be honest, I don't even think anyone would be really excited for the show. They'd just be like, "Oh, another crime show." No one really knows who Kyle Chandler is. No one really knows who Aaron Pierre is. I mean, obviously, comic book nerds do because they're playing Hal and John, but no one
I
really
feel like
be.
we just. I feel like people do know Kyle Chandler. We just don't.
He's not even. I mean, I guess I literally showed him to my dad today, and he's like, "Who is that?" And my dad watches like other movies and shows. But
Yeah.
if you removed Superman from Superman 2025, if that ended up just being Lois Lane and the gang taking down Lex Luthor without Superman, if Superman ceased to exist, you would still feel the Superman energy and Superman feeling watching that movie. You'd still have the Hope Core ish feeling. You'd still have all of that. You don't have that with Green Lantern. The entire
And you don't even need to take Green Lantern out, and we still have that.
Yeah,
You don't have the
the
feeling. Like
entire thing with Green Lantern is it's big, it's bright, and it's colorful. That is the point of Green
the
Lantern.
most colorful comic books ever.
Look at a panel of Green Lantern. Any panel, 60s, 50 or 60s, 50s, do 2020s, 2000s, pull up any frame of Green Lantern, it's green. It's blue, it's red, it's yellow, it's black when it needs to be, it's blue. It is colorful. No matter what way you look at it, it's always going to be colorful. This is the grayest trend. This is grayer than the MCU, bro. This is grayer than the
Oh, it's not
MCU.
even gray. It's brown.
It's brown, which is even worse. The shots when it's not brown, like when you're inside the prison, which is the only part of the trailer I do like. It was kind of tough. Um, it's still gray. Another complaint I have:
The ring looks weird.
the ring looks awful. It is
The
terrible.
lantern that he holds looks terrible.
They look terrible.
The guy's ring that he had from memory, like, didn't look like that.
It looks really good. And I actually
Green Lantern
rewatched some of
ring.
Guy's scenes before we did this.
Yeah, guy's ring looks great.
His ring lights up when he uses it. Like when he blasts the like windows and covers them up, it lights up. When he's fighting the kaiju, it lights up. Like his ring lights up. The only light up we get from this ring is when the blast goes out. Like the ring
I
doesn't
didn't
even
even
light up.
it like it. Yeah, maybe the CGI just isn't ready yet. Maybe that's why we didn't see any constructs. But like,
The other thing is, why isn't the CGI ready? The show's been in production for years now. Like this literally should have been out now. Like this should have been out now. Like that was like the original release date was like
I
March.
was talking to some. I was talking to some people. I think it was in our server, and they were just like, "Oh, like you just gotta wait and see," which is true. But they were like, "Oh, they're just hiding all the good stuff."
They're not. They're really not. And I
Like
hate
they're
it.
just like no, it's like yeah, I remember now. He's like they're hiding all the good stuff, and they will that when we watch it, it's like good. They're just and I'm like, why would they intentionally want bad publicity? And they're like, because bad
Bad publicity is
publicity is
better
still
than any publicity.
publicity.
Yep.
But like that's such a stupid argument. That is not what's happening here. They're not intentionally leaving out the good stuff because
I
people
think
are people are starting to question the DCU, and this is not what you need. You
I
don't
think
like.
HBO literally thought they put out a good trailer. Like I think
Oh,
HBO genuinely watched that trailer and they were like, "Yeah, this is it. People are gonna love this," and they sat back and thought it was gonna be great. The other thing, the entire point of a trailer is to win over people who aren't going to be watching, who aren't regularly going to be watching it, or who are still deciding if they wanted to watch it. I didn't need to watch this trailer, and I was still gonna watch it. For example, the average HBO watcher, every 50-year-old man, is gonna watch this trailer and they're gonna be like, oh, that wasn't very good. I'm not gonna really want to watch this show. Or maybe people who were fans of Green Lantern when they were a kid, or like people who grew up watching like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited with Jon Stewart. They're gonna watch and they're gonna be like, this is terrible. This is horrible. Like it doesn't make any sense. And that gets me scared too because a trailer is supposed to have really good aspects in it. And if this is the really good parts of your show, I genuinely think this could end up being like a bad show, like an objectively just like bad
they
show.
will have that. Like there is without a doubt. Like we didn't see any constructs. They are gonna have constructs in the show. Maybe it will only be in the finale or whatever. But like you
But
just
how
can't
boring are
not.
those constructs going to be if it's not even colorful?
You
The
can't have
Green
them look different to Guy Gardner's constructs in Superman. That's just a continuity issue.
the Green Lantern movie. It's not a good
Another
movie.
continuity issue. When Hal says, "I'm the only human Green Lantern," what do you mean? What about Guy?
Oh, other thing. Yeah, so
They might
this
just not know each other, but like,
they literally know each other. Guy is in the first episode. Nathan Fillion confirmed Guy is in the first episode of Lanterns.
what is even?
Other thing. What is going on with these characters, man? Why is Hal 6 years old? Like, I know there's been a complaint
No,
since
this genuinely might be the worst comic book casting ever.
both of them. Both of them might go down as the worst comic book casting of all time.
No, the John Stewart one's nowhere near as bad. It's like not even near as bad.
They
Like you
both look
can't even
terrible. So when we
like
talked about this with
sure John. No, like it's not even it's not even close to being on the same level.
we talked about this with Shine, where we were like, "There's no chance Hal doesn't end up getting clocked in his own show because he's 60." I feel like it's an even higher possibility of him getting clocked now.
No, and there's a line where he says, "This is as long as I'm alive, this is gonna be my job.
And he's gonna get clocked. He's gonna die.
I want him to die." Genuinely, the very first line he said, I'm like, that's not how John.
No, it's
He's
not Hal
like,
Jordan.
he's like,
You're his freaking
you're just
substitute
a
teacher.
substitute teacher, bro. He's like, you're just a substitute
Yeah,
teacher.
it's
He's like
horrible.
talking like a bro. Like what? Why
And
we
the
got
other thing
like
with John,
freaking Western's like
John is a
a
respectful
freaking
person.
substitute teacher?
John is a respectful person. That's kind of what he's always been. He was a Marine. He's a respectful person. Bro, he was a butthole in this trailer. So was Hal. Like, I'm not even going to have a favorite character watching the show. It's literally just going to have the Daredevil Season 2 effect, where everyone I look at, characters I like, everyone I'm going to look at, I just hate. I'm just going to be like, Hal's a butthole. I don't like him. John's a butthole. John's going to end up being so bad, and he's going to. It's so cliche. Like, I'm calling it now. There's going to be, like, the
I feel
big.
like you're overhating John a little bit.
No, I'm not. Because think about it. John is. So, another thing. We're already skipping the introduction of his training. Did you catch that?
This entire universe is just skip, 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 skip that, skip
It's
that, skip that.
stupid. It's so
It's
stupid.
like
He's going to be like, he literally said, you're 2 months into
I'm
your training.
I'm at the point now. We used to celebrate how the DCU was jumping into established universe and how that was really cool. I think now I'm at the point where that is a bad thing. Like I've realized that there's a reason that you can't do that. There's a reason the MCU didn't do that. Like you can't just jump into an established universe. It's so messy. And it just makes every project you're like, give it oh wish we had this, wish we had this, wish we had this, we're skipping this, skipping this, skipping this, skipping this.
Another thing.
Like
Can we admire how bad this slate is for the DCU? Like, this is just a bad slate. Like, we're going to have Lanterns, which is probably going to suck. Even if it's a good show, I'm still even if it ends up being solid 7.5, 8 out of 10 show, I'm still gonna be angry at the fact that we're not gonna get a good Green Lantern show. I would rather have a good Green Lantern show with just an mystery and an story that's gonna show us Oa, that's gonna show us Sinestro, that's gonna show us extremely gorgeous visuals. I'd rather have that than whatever they're giving us right now.
Most okay, so I watched an interview. Oh, some people their just defense for this trailer is actually ridiculous. So, like, have you seen the interview where the creator of the show or one of the writers or directors or whatever,
He
who's like,
said we don't care about the
"Oh,"
green.
he's like, "Oh, we don't care about the green. It's stupid." And everyone's like, "Oh, he's just joking." No, he's not. This guy's being dead serious because we saw it in action.
Did you
We
see?
saw it in action in the trailer, and he's like, and it's like, why are we hiring people who don't care about the source material? They're the last people we should be hiring. Don't
Um,
hire people who are just good, good showrunners and whatever. Prioritize respect for the source material over making a really high quality product. Obviously, you want it to be high quality, but respecting the source material is so much more important.
it is, and like I said, I'd
This
rather
couldn't
have
be this couldn't be any further away from what, like, I'm actually trying to think of what could make this less like Green Lantern.
nothing.
Nothing.
You
Like,
also made it rated R.
you took away.
Like, if listen, I don't care if you make a project R rated. Daredevil would have been terrible if it was TV-14. It would have been probably pretty bad if it was TV-14.
Wouldn't have been pretty bad,
It would have been pretty
but
bad.
like,
I'm over exaggerating. It would have been significantly worse. It would have been significantly
yeah.
worse if it wasn't a rated R show. Um, Green Lantern shouldn't be R rated, man. It doesn't matter what project you put him in. He is a light-hearted character. He should never be R rated. It's the same thing with Superman. It's like David Cornsweet. I'm so glad they haven't announced this yet. But David Cornsweet said something like, "I want to be in a rated R movie with Superman." Superman shouldn't even step foot close to an R rating in anything, and that's why I'm so glad that we haven't gotten a Superman and Authority like a project announced yet, because that would just be so sloppy. It'd be so weak. Um,
Green Lantern saying them dropping f bombs, it just felt like out of place. Like, yes, some characters, like, you got Deadpool, you got Peacemaker, and it's like fine, like that, like, it makes sense to the character.
and
Like,
we
why
understand.
is, like, this doesn't? It genuinely just feels like just feels like they're just trying to be edgy just for the sake of being edgy. It's like, yes, check out our mature Green Lantern show. We're too cool to be in space and have silly constructs. We're gonna do a detective show. We're gonna make it all edgy and rated R. Like, that's just not what it
And
is.
you could have used so many characters if you wanted to make a rated R detective show. You could have. There's dozens of characters if you wanted to make a rated R character, a rated R mystery show. Other thing, why did they ever think this was good marketing? So first of all, let's start off with this. This I just want to run us to the slate of the DCU. Started off with Creature Commandos, R-rated show, streaming on HBO Max. You can't watch it anywhere else but HBO Max. And then you had Superman, PG-13, family-esque movie. Everyone watched it.
Great movie.
Everyone loved it. Yeah,
Great movie.
great
We love
movie.
it.
Then you had Peacemaker season 2, rated R show, HBO. Not only did people not like this because of how R-rated it was, that was one of the main criticisms people had. It was a widely considered to be worse season than season 1. So you're already starting off with two projects that no one really watched, Peacemaker and Creature Commandos, and then you also have Superman thrown into the mix. We can throw that aside. I know Peacemaker's going to lead into Man of Tomorrow. We can just throw that aside. It's all good. Then you hop into Supergirl. I'm all for a Supergirl movie. This movie's not going to make money. This movie's going to bomb in the box office. I feel like everyone should understand
I
that.
think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. I reckon. I do still think Supergirl's gonna be good though.
I think Supergirl's going to be good, but it's not going to make money in the box office.
Superhero movies just don't anymore.
Superhero movies don't. Especially a superhero movie about a character literally nobody cares about a comic that nobody's read. So I'm calling it now. It might not bomb, but it's definitely going to underperform in the box office. And then you have Lanterns, R-rated superhero show, cut on HBO Max, and then you have and then you have Clayface, R-rated movie, body horror movie. That means 4 out of the 6 DCU projects DC a PG-13 universe in the comics. 4 of the projects are rated. It doesn't make sense why, and you know dang well you could have made Creature Commandos, Clayface, and Lanterns PG-13 without affecting how the quality of the
Clayface, I
show.
don't have as much of a problem.
I don't have a problem with Clayface being R-rated. I feel like it'd be better with Clayface being R-rated, but I feel like Clayface's main problem lies in the fact that we're getting it before Batman.
Let's just not get into that wider DC stuff too much. We've just talked about it a lot. We just got to talk about this trailer and what that might be the worst suit of all time.
It's worse
No,
than the
maybe not the
CGI
worst suit of
one.
all time.
It's worse than the CGI one with how Ryder
It's
looks.
definitely the worst Green Lantern, not the worst comic book suit of all time, because the original X-Men suits are really bad.
No way. Those are way better than this. Way better than this.
I can't even tell if you're being serious.
I'm being dead serious. I'm not even kidding. They're bad,
This like has a logo. No, this has like a logo at least. They're just like jet black. They're not suits. This at least has the logo. Like it's awful, but at least it has like the logo and like
but it's
some reason.
brown. And to be honest, who
It is.
cares
It's
about?
awful. It is awful.
At least the suits had a kind of aura because Jet Black's cool. Jet Black's a really cool color.
It's not.
It is a really cool color.
In
They're
that, those
terrible
suits are
suits. They're
terrible.
bad suits. I'm not gonna act like they're not bad suits. They're objectively bad suits. But this is much worse. The other thing,
Even if you make it green, it's still a bad suit. Like genuinely, it's just poor
it's way
design.
too bulky.
What is the shoulder pads things, bro?
We're not in the 80s anymore. Kyle Chandler, we get that your glory days were in the 1980s, but we aren't there
You
anymore,
just
man.
substitute teacher.
Yeah. Um Also, is it just me or does it not make sense that John's getting trained like this cuz the ring chooses you? Correct me if I'm wrong here. My Green Lantern ball knowledge might be bad. But does it not make any sense that he can't control the ring?
Yeah, I don't even know what the heck's happening, bro.
If the ring chooses him, why can't he control the ring? Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but why can't he use the ring? And why is he using Hal's ring? How does that make any sense at all?
It's not. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. Um. I just. I don't understand. Just they really should have just gone back to the drawing board with this one. As soon as it was pitched, like they shouldn't have made it past the writers' room.
Listen, I don't think James Gunn should direct every DCU project, but this show would have been substantially better if James Gunn did it. Substantially.
Yeah, it'd be all colorful and stuff.
It would be
And I'm
colorful.
also against. I already think that he's made too much. I love James Gunn. He's made too much so far.
We shouldn't have had
But
Creature Commandos or Peacemaker season 2.
well, we shouldn't have kept any ties with the DCEU.
We
Like
shouldn't have.
James Gunn, just like he's bad for the job in the sense that he's just got too much emotional connection to his past projects. Like he should have just like full. It should have been a full reboot. But that's a topic for another time.
It's
But like,
so scary because like I really do want the DCU to succeed, but I also want it to be a good universe. And right now, it's looking like we're heading down. It's not going to succeed with not just on the numbers base, also everything with Paramount. Again, we're not getting into that. Maybe we'll talk about that in a different episode. What we think with the Paramount buy, but not only is the Paramount buy terrible for the like financial successful DCU, but we're just not getting. It's looking like we're gonna end up with a bad. Like it might not be an objectively bad show critically, but we're ending up with a bad Green Lantern show, and Green Lantern is one of the most important
this
Justice League members. DC
the
characters.
Green Lantern character. Okay, just let me just say this: the Green Lantern character is dead. Like with the general audience, he's a joke. Like the general audience talks about Green Lantern like he's a joke because of the Ryan Reynolds movie. Um, and he's just everyone just hates him. And I think that you had one chance to fix the image of the Green Lantern mythos for everyone, and this is what you make.
I think that's another thing.
Dead forever. Like the
That's
character, at least in a live action sense, is dead forever. Comics is its own thing, but like,
that's actually a great like actually thing to say. I have no words, man. I'm really angry right now. I really can't speak. That was a great calm because if you think about it, that just shows how stupid this is as well. Because you went from goofy, stupid live action Green Lantern movie, everyone hated it, and now I think they're over adjusting by making it too dark. Is that like I feel like they're just over adjusting. Also,
They learned. They,
why is Hal hitting on that like deputy girl? Where is Carol, bro? Where is Carol? Like real talk. You're
he's
16
not
years old.
hitting on her, bro. What are you talking about?
She said he literally said she talked to him. She's like, "Stay the frick out of my town." And then John said something, and she's like, "It's not about the way he says this. It's about the way like she does it to me or something.
No, no, no. He says she hates her guts, and then Hal's
It's
like,
the
it's the
way she
way
hates
she
her guts.
hates.
He
No,
likes her.
I'm pretty sure it was in the sense that she's part of like what's going on in the town.
Is it
I think
though?
that's how I interpreted the line. Is that she's like, do we have any positives about the trailer?
I mean, the prison thing is cool when he blasts the ring finally, but again, I still don't like how the ring doesn't light up.
I don't even think that Aaron Pierre was bad though. Like, sure, he doesn't look exactly like Jon Stewart, but he was like playing him fine. Like
His
he wasn't
performance
awful.
in the trailer was good. I'm saying his writing doesn't seem very good. Like they're clashing heads. I'm gonna make it. I'm betting on it right now that the motel that's all messed up and the big fight scene. I'm imagining it's John freaking up, and that's what's gonna happen. It's something like that. Like they're gonna make John a laughing stock somehow.
Oh gosh.
Like dude, this is not looking out good for us.
And we're not even like diehard Green Lantern fans, like at all. Like we're not even going to pretend that we're Green
Bro,
Lantern
I'm
fans.
not gonna act.
Imagine Green Lantern's your favorite superhero.
Imagine Shine. Hey,
Well, we'll
yeah.
be talking
I
to
was
him
also gonna
about it
say,
very soon.
hey, everyone, when Shine started bashing Superman, we may not agree with his takes, but everyone, excluding us, because we love Shine, was like, Shine, you're stupid, you're hating on this universe, Hope Core, it's gonna be the best thing ever. And then now, 6 months later, look where everyone else is. They're like, this universe is dead, just reboot it already, fire James Gunn,
No one's
impeach
saying
him.
that though. I haven't heard anyone really say that. It's just us really who think that.
I have literally heard the DCU reboot came from a Shine comic, and it had multiple likes. I've heard people say
Yeah,
James Gunn needs to get fired.
That's just Shine's community though.
People actually think James Gunn needs to get fired. I don't think he needs to get fired as much as he needs getting more control. Like I don't know what's going on, but James Gunn is a better person than to let this happen. Who let James Gunn cook by letting this get out of the storyboard? Also, Tom King being involved with this, bad. Why are we letting an edgy Batman writer write with this? Why?
Some people like Tom King, man.
Whether you like him or not, you can't act like his work isn't edgy. And you can't act like he didn't almost kill Batman. It's pretty bad. Do you have a positive about the trailer?
I didn't mind Aaron Pierre. Like obviously, like there's some things with the casting, whereas like which we won't get into. We're white too, so you know.
It's kind of racist.
Uh it's kind of racist if we get into it. But like,
Aaron Pierre's performance in the trailer is good. His writing is just
yeah.
bad. That's what I'm coming from.
Oh, the show looks just. Oh yeah, I've got one thing I wanted to say. I watched Soup's reaction to this. He
He's
also
a
did not
gun
like it.
gunner. Really?
No, he didn't like. He was like, "Here, oh, is it like?" He's the kind of guy who's always enthusiastic when he watches a trailer, and then afterwards is when he gives his real thoughts. So he's watching, he's like, "Oh, the suit. Oh," and then it finishes like, "Guys, what?" He's like, "What is this?" But I was looking in his comments because obviously the Supes community, like, because again, the what you're just talking about with like people saying James is going to be fired, it's such a small minority. It's just we just happen to be in the little tiny corner of the internet that thinks that. Like 99% of the fan base still loves this universe. I'm
It's a
looking in the Supes
problem.
comment section,
It's a problem.
and everyone is like, everyone's defending it.
And you know what?
And this is this. Do you want to know the main argument? I think that they are. I think that they are pulling an end game where the teaser slash trailer is only content from the very start of the film, and the rest is the secret. And they're like, "This is just gonna be the first few episodes, and the rest is gonna go crazy space, so it shocks
Even
us."
if it is, this is literally the argument they made for Peacemaker season 2. It was the first 4 episodes when they did the trailer on. Everyone got through the first 4 episodes. I heard they weren't very good. Everyone's like, guys, this is gonna be peak Peacemaker content. They get in. James Gunn's like 3 cameos. Guys, Blue Beetle's gonna be here. Green Lantern's gonna be here. Martian Manhunter's gonna be here. Last episode's dropped.
This is my favorite thing I've ever done. It's gonna
Yeah.
blow your mind. I haven't even let critics see it. Me and my wife, the only people who have seen these 2 episodes.
Episodes drop. Everyone's like, so Peacemaker
The
happened.
guy with the glasses from Superman,
Yeah.
and what's the Foxy Shazam?
Yeah. Everyone
30 minute,
everyone's
30
like,
minute Foxy Shazam concert.
it happened. Like, no one cares about Peacemaker anymore, dude. No one cares about Green Lantern. Like, and it's crazy. This was. I'm kind of sad we did our tier list episode last week because I feel like I would have made a harder argument that the Gun Gunner should get dropped down. Because if you're actually glazing something this bad, you lack critical thinking. Like, genuinely, like, you lack some sort of cognitive function in your brain if you think this trailer is good, or if you actually defend this trailer and defend James Gunn while doing it. Like, I
But
don't blame.
also, but also, if you're one of our viewers and you're doing
You're
that, we
awesome.
love you.
Yeah.
You're awesome. We love you.
Um.
Anyway,
Crazy thing.
that's all I have to say.
Yeah. One last thing. I don't blame James Gunn for this being bad. I blame him for letting it happen. He's not the
I blame
storyboard.
him for hiring this guy and letting the pitch get like it should have stayed at the drawing board. The suit should have stayed at the drawing board. The pitch should have stayed at the drawing board.
Whoever
How John casting should never have even been considered. Like,
whoever thought. Oh, actually, I have 2 more things to say. Sinestro. Why do I have a feeling this man's just not gonna have a ring? Like, he's just gonna be a random like Earth dude, and then like the post credit scene is him like getting a yellow ring, and he's like, "I'm locked in," and we just literally don't see him for like 15 years, to like the Secret Wars of the Green Lanterns, like Green
I'm
Lantern Black and
locked.
Sith. Yeah, like why did I feel like this is what's gonna happen?
Oh, and he won't even be pink either. He'll be
Yeah,
white.
yeah, he'll be like freaking
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
9 years old.
why is Hal ableist? Not ableist. What is it? Xenophobic. Not
Yeah,
ableist.
one of them's a freaking squirrel.
Why
Like
did I
what?
say ableist? Yes. Why is he hating on them? He's like, oh, they're all aliens. Bro, you're literally friends with them. What are
And
you
one of the things
saying?
that's actually one of the annoying things too is because one of the things with the Green Lantern Corps is that they're all literally so tight together, and like every big comic event, it's a humongous war with them. Like it's like they're so tight, they're literally like a military, literally. Hal has been doing this. If we're following chronological time order, he's been on the Green Lantern for like 30 years. This dude hates the Green
For
Lanterns.
100, he's unk.
He's unk, bro. It literally makes no sense. Whoever thought of this show, whoever went to bed one night, and while they were trying to sleep, thoughts racing, and they were like, "What if we made a Green Lantern show, but it was called Lanterns?" And then we had literally no one from space, and then we had Hal be a douchebag, and we had John with terrible writing, and then let's not make John Black, and then let's get Kyle Chandler, who's 60 years old, to be the 30-year-old pilot. That's cool. And then get this, we're gonna make a gray with a brown suit. And they just like woke up the next day and like, I'm sold. We're doing it. And James Gunn's like, yeah, man, make this project. Make me proud. Like, whoever thought of that needs to get fired. Now.
When movies come out, kids, a kid who watches a movie when it comes out, that movie will shape them. Like Superman 2025 created a new generation of Superman fans, which is really something special.
It is.
You know what I
Big
mean?
time.
The Batman, new generation of Batman fans. Like, bro, where are the Green Lantern fans at? There is not going to be any Green Lantern fans.
And the show is
Like,
aimed
this was
towards
the chance
adults.
to bring in some Green Lantern fans. Like, what are we doing? Stop aiming it all towards adults, bro. Like, this is why you can't compete with the MCUs because you're making everything like.
And this is, as this more goes on, I'm literally starting to respect the MCU more. Not only as this go on, as the DCU goes on, the Infinity Saga looks more impressive for how well connected it
But
was.
it's actually like such a feat. It's such a
It's
feat. Like Kevin Feige is the goat.
he is the GOAT. I've
Or
bashed Kevin
even, bro, I'm
Feige,
not even gonna lie. Even if I compare the multiverse saga to where the DCU is headed, the
and the thing
multiverse
is,
saga is in comparison.
and the thing is, I bashed Kevin Feige. I take it all back. Kevin Feige, just because you made a
I don't
couple
understand.
bad, just because you made a couple
Yeah,
bad decisions and you made me angry with some of those decisions, you might just be the best dude story runner. Like you are literally you have held the MCU, and the MCU is not going away anytime soon. Their movies are still making enough money. Their shows are still getting watched enough. Like it's sad because DC is such a better company than Marvel. If they really are, on a larger scale, DC has such better characters, but they literally are just digging themselves in this hole. And if this DCU gets failed, which if this DCU fails and it has to become DCEU'd, I don't even see they're gonna. Do you even think there's gonna be another DC universe within the next like?
we're starting to become the DCU hating podcast, bro. We talk about it every app now.
It
It
is.
is,
Have you seen the
and it's
Escape Pod
sad
talk about
because
it?
a little bit, yeah,
Yeah.
not as harshly as us. They're not talking about rebooting like us.
I'm just trying to be realistic, man. Like honestly, I I try to be half half glass full when it comes to comic books and stuff. I try to be the enthusiastic guy, but like there's no denying that something is up.
Oh man. Well, that's all I have to say. Should we wrap it
That's all
up?
I have. Yeah.
Boys, thank you for watching. Um, obviously we are gonna be going into the show with an open mind and reviewing it.
Yes.
So, check that out when it comes. Like, comment what you think about lanterns. Sorry, my hair's gone everywhere. Subscribe and join the Discord, boys. You can argue with how garbage our takes are in there. We will tell you you're wrong for thinking that, but also thank you for supporting us. Join the Discord, like, comment, subscribe.
God bless.
And check out Is Batman Doomed in the DCU video.
Yeah. Also, sorry if I offended you.